y'all, it's time.
Come on, let's go. Let's do it.
Rolling on the road
With the doc,
rolling on the road,
with Dave,
rolling on the road.
with the doc.
100 shades of diversibility with Dave and Dr. Bertie.
All right. That was cool. Yeah. Hey, that was all right.
Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, November 12th. And on yesterday, we honored our veterans. But I just believe that it should not just be one day, but it should be the whole month. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe because I'm a veteran. But I have with me my fellow Navy vet, Reggie Howard. Everybody knows Reggie. Everybody. Did I say everybody? Everybody knows Reggie. He doesn't really even need an introduction because everybody knows Reggie. You know, he your little brother, he your big brother, he your cousin, he your best friend, whatever you need Reggie to be. You know, many of you know him as being a peer support, working with healthcare for homeless veterans down on Commerce Street forever and ever and ever, and being out there at the Wyoming VA. And if you old enough, lucky enough to have been over on Coit Street, we're going way back now. And but everybody knows Reggie. Everybody. If you don't, you sleeping somewhere and you've been hiding underneath a rock. Yeah. You have to be hiding under a rock. And he's been on, this is our 4th year of rolling, and he's been on at least once a year from inception. So, you know, this is an old hat right here, guys. But he's doing some awesome and wonderful things. If you're watching via GRTV 25, again, today is Tuesday, and it is November 12th. It is the day after Veterans Day. And I love. Thank you, Bernice. Bernice Brazil is watching all the way from Texas. Hey. Whole family over that way is our veterans. So Bernice is a veteran. Whoop, whoop. But many of you may know about Heroes Corner, and they just recently added Sheros Corner. And Lord have mercy. I think I even had a guest that came on that said, hey, Dr. Kimberly, do you know about Heroes Corner? They need a roof. Can you do something on your show?
Wow.
To help them? So that says 2 things to me. Number one, that Heroes Corner is definitely making an impact within this city. And they think that people here on Rolling on the Road can get some things done. And so, you know, for them to come on and say, hey, Dr. Kimberly, you know these people? Oh, absolutely, I know them. So we're going to have to get together and see what we can do to figure out how do we help Heroes Corner to get a new roof. But how you doing?
Kim, that is so awesome. I love you. Hey, listen, man, what a way. You know, after Veterans Day, you know, we're usually full, falling asleep because of all the food we ate.
Right.
But, I am so thankful and excited that somebody reached out to you, because our roof has been repaired, and now it has to be replaced. And we do have to get together to talk about that, because before the snow sets on it, really, we don't want to have to close up for the winter season. So we definitely have to talk about that. But I just want to tell you, thank you. It's so great to be, man, I just feel so good, because you know why? Because you've been with me from the beginning. And you knew me before I even thought about Heroes Corner. And I just want to tell you, thank you. What we're doing, oh my God. And now that you heard about Sheros, I can't wait for you to meet our director of Sheros, because what we're doing with our women veterans is unmeasurable. And we have our own space for women veterans. It is all it needs is your purple. So make sure when you come to visit, you bring something purple so they'll know Dr. Kennedy's been here. So
well, you want to know what's interesting? How I found out about the roof. You had sent me your flyer about having not a yard sale, but what do you call it? You were having
a flea market.
A flea market in the parking lot. So I did the announcement during my announcement time. So I kept my word. So when I did the announcement that you guys were having a flea market, that's when one of the guests who were watching said, hey, can you help them? They need a roof. That's how I found out.
Well, thank you.
Is when I made the announcement for your flea market. Thank you.
And if people are in our area and you want to come by and see Heroes Corner, it's just a blessing and to be where we are. 2 years ago, we started out at Marge Donuts, and then we were renting a suite on 44th and right off Breton. And to be in our own building now and to be able to serve and to be able to give resources and be able to an opportunity for our veterans to have a place to come where they belong. They don't need no appointments. They can stay for 10 minutes. They can stay for 8 or 9 hours if they want. We open up at 10 o'clock in the morning and we don't close our doors until 6 o'clock at night, unless, we got the Detroit Lions or somebody are on. Then we're staying late. So it's just such a joy after I was blessed to get my life back from being 17 years clean and sober off alcohol and drugs, and being able to be a service to just do the work of wanting to make sure no veteran has to be in an environment where every time they walk in, they feel like they being thanked for their service by being offered a beer or a drink. To be able to walk into a clean and sober veteran drop-in and be able to be safe and be able to work on your mental health and be able to work on your recovery is just an awesome way to live. And I just love what we're doing.
Well, the part that's really wonderful is not only are you helping the veteran community, you are reaching out and, Derek with Disability Advocates of Kent County, who is the independent living coordinator or manager, used your facility about a week or two ago, which was awesome, for the Black and Brown Luncheon. So I want to say thank you that those community partnerships that you're forming as well. And it's not just veterans, but those who also need a space to hold a meeting. And you're doing some big things, sir. So we all need to come together and make sure that this guy does not have to close down this winter and gets a roof.
Thank you. Hey, and Derek is like, Derek is amazing. I you know how you find, people say a brother from another mother. Well, Derek is that little brother, man. I mean, like, he comes, I can call Derek at any time, and any given hand that he could do is right there with me. So when he asked to do the Black and Brown Luncheon, it was a no-brainer. It was like, oh man, not only do I want to help the community, but I also want to show love back to him for what he's done for us.
But guess what? The good part about it, you just told his boss, so that gave him some brownie points because his boss just heard you say.
Oh, he works for you, Dave?
He does.
Hey,
he needs no brownie points, but anyways, yeah.
Well, thank you, Dave.
Yeah. Well, you're most welcome, but of course, my bone to pick with you, Reggie, is we're there for Black and Brown Community Partner Lunch, and you were too busy to hang out with us.
I didn't even know you were there.
It doesn't matter. Well, yeah. Next time, I'll make sure.
And plus, I still have to work my full-time job because
work. Don't let work interfere with the fun you have.
There you go.
Because we all look for you.
Oh,
Well, no, they asked to pull you out of me. I said, no, it's not. We'll see him soon enough. You were doing good stuff, which you are. Because I mean, how much is that? Do you have an estimate for that roof?
Our roof estimates, and whatever you do, don't not fall out of the back of your chairs or run away. Our roof estimates come in between $75,000 and $85,000.
And how much do you have towards that?
Well, we raised a little bit over 10.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And yeah, so do you have a roofing company lined up to get it done? I mean, there has to be. We're going to talk offline. I'm going to rat some people out that you need to, because as Dr. Kimberly alluded to, yesterday, I'm going to say, I'm the non-veteran in this broadcast today. And so many folks are like, oh, I got my flag out. Oh, thank you, veterans. Thank you, veterans. And today it's like, I'm busy. Leave me alone. We did veterans yesterday when Veterans Day is 365, in the sense of one day to focus, all in favor of what we did yesterday and continuing that focus. The challenges, as you pointed out, Reggie, it's drop-in center every day. Veterans have issues every day. Derek mentioned it at the Black and Brown Community Partner Lunch. The suicide rates for veterans are beyond anything that's near acceptable. And so since there's a place here, at least in Metro GR, for you to go hang out and find that clean and sober space, folks, dang it. It's only $85,000. We just approved last week $100 million. This is not an exaggeration. $100 million to build a soccer stadium. Yeah. I'm not opposed to that, but we can't find $85,000 to make sure Heroes Corners has a solid roof over its head. Because it's raining, it's snowing, it's sleeting. This ain't the post office, folks. This is Michigan. Rain, sleet, snow. And it gets dark at 5 o'clock at night. So
yes, it does. But the part that is just interesting about all of this is when we join the military, they say we belong to them 24/7, 365 days out of the year. And even when we get out, whether we retire or we get out on medical, whatever it is, they still claim that they own us, if you will. And once you become a veteran, you're just in the system, period, forever until the day that you die, because they say, hey, we even have a place to put you, in the grave. So you don't even have to go outside of us to even be buried. But this year, 2024, I am celebrating 30 years as a veteran. I became a veteran in October of 1994. And now it's November of 2024. That is 30 years as a veteran. We want to say good afternoon to Tracy Walls, who's tuning in from Maryland. She says good afternoon, and she is a veteran as well. Come on through here, veterans. I appreciate that.
Excellent. And of course, I got to give a shout out, shameless plug, my dad, who turned 85 yesterday on Veterans Day.
Woohoo!
He became a veteran 66 years ago when he left the Navy. So
another Navy.
Navy.
Yes, go Navy.
But of course, his claim to fame is that in 1957, he wanted to go out on ships, and they said, hey, we want to teach you a thing called a computer. And he said, what's that? And so he spent his whole career after getting out of the Navy working in computers. So
Tracy says that she's been a veteran since October of 1981. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Our veterans. Shout out, folks. Shout out. Give us some comments. Because, we have to say thank you to the veterans. And, of course, we can't forget the active duty folks today that are out there in harm's way. But of course, our veterans who definitely, and unfortunately, some who gave their all, and some who continue to have the demons from service, because when people are shooting at you, that's some serious stuff. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Uh, Reggie, we just need to tap. Oh, hold on. It is now 15 minutes after the hour, and you are tuned into Rolling on the Road with Dr. Kimberly and Dave. We want to say thank you for all our veterans who served. Thank you, Jesse Patterson, who just tuned in to Rolling on the Road. The Patterson family, I think just about all of the men served. Their father was a pastor of the True Light Baptist Missionary Church, 900 Thomas, and this is a daughter-in-law who just tuned in. So we say thank you. And Bernice is a nephew, yep, and a grandson of. Oh, thank you for all the hearts and all of the likes. We appreciate you. But yes, today we are continuing to honor veterans because we are not a veteran just for one day, but we are 365 days a veteran. And even when we die, they put us in a veteran grave. And so once you sign that paper, you sign your right hand saying that you will defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that is for the rest of your life. If you are watching via GRTV 25, today is Tuesday, the 12th of November, and our guest today is Reggie Howard, who is a peer support for our VA, our main base out of Battle Creek, Michigan. And for those of you who are in other states, please reach out to your local CBOC. You guys know what a CBOC is. Reach out to your local CBOC and they will pair you with a peer support and help you get through. We got some more comments here. Shayna is saying hello from Bel Air, Maryland. Taz, everybody knows Taz Jones.
Right.
She is one of the founding members of Heroes Corner, and
Yes,
she is the brain behind Sheros Corner. And Shayna says, thank you for all of your services. And oh my God, Dave Wickstrom tried to get me in trouble the other day. Thank you for your service.
He didn't try, he succeeded, but we digress. We're not going there.
And
Dave Wickstrom, who's back in North Carolina, a veteran who was up last week. And so we're going to keep all that trouble on the QT for today.
And Chantel says, hey, and tell Kix we said hello. I got a picture to send Kix that I think that he'll like.
And you know what's, Taz, we love you. And behind the scenes, Taz is still working for Heroes and Shero's Corner. She never stops. I mean, like, ever. She is like, like some people, they say out of sight, out of mind. No, she's always sending me texts. Have you checked into this, Reggie? Have you checked into this? Reggie, you need to get on board with this. You need to do this. And I love it because we have to keep our veterans lifted up and we have to stay on the mission helping our veterans. Hey, Kim, I wanted to share with you a similar story. A veteran had been turned away from the VA for so many years. And this veteran had developed some challenges with mental health. And when we started, every time I would call him up and say, hey, we have a service officer here. We have a service officer here. Get down here. And he came down. After years and years of being turned away from the VA, he finally got in front of the right psychiatrist. And now he's getting 100% service connected for the services that he deserved, because he came back to his mom entirely different from the way she gave her son to the government. And it's just so people don't realize people are really hurting. And it's just so nice, even for you to have Rolling with Dr. Kennedy. These avenues we have make a difference in our veteran lives who had no avenues. Sometimes we think like nobody's listening, nobody's paying attention, but that one or two, they are. And Kim, just to see how people are logging in from different places, let you know that we still have work to do. Our veterans out here need our resources. They need to see us and know that we are all in one doing this together. I tell all, if you're in another state, reach out to Heroes Corner, look us up on Facebook or on our website. We want to put your picture on our wall of heroes. We want to hear from you because it takes all of us. You know, people, you guys just don't know, Dr. Kennedy has been a champion for veterans so long when she just never gave up. And I applaud you so much because you are one of the ones that have paved the way for me. I remember when me and you were together and you refused to give in. And I just thank you because people think like I just arrived. No, I didn't arrive. I had people that supported me and helped push me. Heroes Corner is here because a group of us decided we didn't want to let another veteran get thrown out of the VA or feel like they had no place to go. And the work that we're doing, and the Kimberly, I always like to give you your flowers because if you wouldn't have been able to lay a platform, and I love the way you can talk to the governor, I love the way you can talk to the mayor, because, you know, people, I was afraid of the governor, but I'll never forget, and then there's so many other politicians, and you're just not afraid to tell them where to go or where to come to. Yeah, you know, yeah, I'd say come to, not where to go. You tell them where to come to. And it's what we need. And just like our facility, and Dave, I thought for sure somebody would have said it's Veterans Day. What better to showcase us helping an organization than getting out here and replacing their roof? I thought for sure Veterans Day, somebody would have been like, you know what? Ain't no better way to advertise how much we love our veterans. Because I was a little upset because there was not one billboard in Grand Rapids that said, thank you, veterans, for your service. And I was like, it's amazing how we got all these billboards all over the city of Grand Rapids, Kentwood, everywhere we have billboards. And they love us when we're available to them. But what about loving us when we need that hug that you can't see? Because there's a veteran that's right now that's standing on a corner that has nowhere else to go. And what better hope is there to look up and say, thank you for your service. Please contact so-and-so. We have to understand our veterans need us, but we also need our city. And we also need your support. It's always fine and dandy to light a green light to show your support for veterans. But what about the next day? Like Dave said, what about the next day? Because our veterans, hey, some of them didn't come back, but a lot of us came back different than we were when we left. And I guarantee you that sometimes when you encounter that veteran and you think that that veteran's different, that veteran didn't wake up wanting to be different. That veteran had no choice but to be different. We have to continue to understand we need your support in our communities. We're out here and we're doing the work. It really breaks our heart when we feel like our own community only see us on one day when they're feeding us for free after we pay you 364 days every day of the year.
I agree. We got lots of comments here. So Dave Wickstrom says, no trouble. All we did was laugh and raise money for a great cause. That's true. I kept trying to take his paddle and make him pay for everything. Dr. Vertanji, she says, hello. She has a son now who is serving, and Taz sent some beautiful purple hearts. And then we have lots of hearts going up and lots of thumbs up going up. I think for me, I want folks to know, number one, that we exist and that we always exist. And sometimes you have to show up. You have to show up. What I love, I did not know that they were going to put my insignia on the back of my wheelchair. I didn't know. But when we had the canteen out there at the Wyoming CBOT, they had these little, they were only about this big, maybe about as big as a hockey puck. And they had a bunch of those for each branch of service. And so I had bought some with the intent of putting them on the back of the wheelchair when I got it. And so when I saw that when they brought the chair in for me and they turned it all the way around and I saw the insignia, I cried. It's big, it's noticeable, and it shows folks that when I show up in the room, all of the intersectionality that exists with me. You see a Black woman, and when I turn around, you see that I have served my country. I'm a widow. I am a sister. I am a grandmother. I am a friend, you know, just an entrepreneur. I'm an advocate. All of that comes with me when you see me roll in the room with this chair and then I turn around, you know, to roll away and people see that and it just stops the whole room and people start talking and the conversations that come up. And what I love the most is that when I show up, I'm taking all of you with me. All of you are with me when I go. And they see that and they're just like, wow, thank you. I mean, just, I'm still trying to catch my breath from everywhere that I've been in the last 90 days during this election season. I mean, the fact that here I am in the chair and I got an opportunity to take a picture with our Speaker of the House, which is Joe Tate, and then our Senate Majority Leader, which is Winnie Brinks, and to have the relationship with Winnie. And the first thing that she says, yep, she's a Navy veteran, and these are the things that she's done in our community, and she's always doing things. And then to find out that our Speaker of the House is a veteran, he's a Marine. So we begin to connect on that level. And so, you know, my next thing is, you know, and when he said it, she's probably going to try to get you on her show, you know, but I love it that they see what we're doing. They see the importance, and now they're telling each other to be a part of what it is and what can they do, you know. But I love the fact, you know, you're talking about having a target on your back. Yes, I got a target on my back, and it says I'm carrying all of us on it, and I got everybody 6.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Kennedy. And another thing I want to bring up too is that we have to definitely let people know our vets, we really need transportation. We really need transportation. And we really need people to volunteer to escort people to their appointments. I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of our veterans now, if you don't have somebody there to do a colonoscopy or some of the surgeries,
you can't get it done.
You can't get it done. And the VA don't provide, they no longer provide that direct transportation. And I'm working on it, trying to get it set up to where right now I got a guy that works right here with Heroes Corner that people call us up when they need an escort, and he'll go pick them up and he'll stay there with them at their appointments. But that's another thing we need to let our veterans know, that if you don't go undiagnosed because you don't have someone, please reach out, contact us at Heroes Corner, because
the number is scrolling. So down here at the bottom of the screen, it's scrolling. Hero and Sheros Corner is located at 4809 Eastern Avenue Southeast in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The number is 616-635-2768. Thank you, Chris Hallman, for always tuning in. We appreciate you. She says, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, because it's so important. We had a couple of veterans that went undiagnosed to only find out they went undiagnosed because their appointments were canceled after they prepped and everything. So you guys, anybody that knows when you get a colonoscopy, what the procedure is before, there's nothing worse than preparing for a procedure and then the next morning finding out it can't be done because you showed up or you couldn't get to the VA or get to your regular doctor to get it done because you had no one to be there with you or you had no transportation.
And you would think that in 2024 that it would not still be this way. Oh, but
yeah, we got,
and definitely today we need help. And, shameless plug for the Mobility Task Force, at least in Kent County. There's a survey out. We hope that there'll be a good set of solutions for our county next spring for our county commission to act upon. So transportation, there's a mobility study. I don't know how to put the link up on the screen, but you go to Disability Advocates, Facebook stuff and beyond and see that. But it's the Kent County Mobility Task Force. It's like Go Kent Co, like county, gokentco.com. You can do the survey and definitely, to say, yeah, we need to support our veterans for medical trips, folks who need it for employment, and just for socializing. If you want to get to, not socializing or that peer support, if you want to get to Heroes Corners, if you live just south of where I am or south of where Dr. Kimberly is, there's no transit service to get you there. And so, come on, folks.
Yep, absolutely.
Support each other.
Did you say the link was on your webpage?
Oh, maybe, but it's gokentco.com. I don't think it's on our webpage. I think it's on our Facebook page. And
okay, say it again. Go
Kentco.
Kentco.com. Okay.
And tell them veterans need support, people with disabilities need support, people who want a different mobility device than their own car need support.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. We got it there. Click present, share screen. There we go. There it is. This is it, right, Dave?
That's it. Oh, I could have gone there and shared screen. I've been writing a grant today, and my brain is, I'm just going to leave it at that. My brain is. In fact, that picture is the community engagement at our ADA celebration back in July. So looking at places that people want to go, and you can see the map. The dots on that map are even in Ottawa County, out in the townships where a lot of the specialists are. So anyways, veterans, people with disabilities, seniors, youth. There's a lot of folks who can't drive or don't want to drive. And it's 2024, folks. Other places around the world have this solved. Why not we? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one of the top, one of the top questions I ask all the time. It's just like, that's one of the isolation things with our veterans is that they have no transportation. And that's one of the things I fight for this all the time. And I was like, that's one of my next goals after the roof is to get a little bus so we can go around and pick our veterans up to give them motivation to get out of the house. Because a lot of times people don't understand too, when the wintertime or even once it gets cold, it's a lot easier to stay in your house than have to figure out I got to walk to the bus stop, and then you get to the bus stop to find out that the bus got canceled or the bus is delayed. Yeah.
And this is the time of year.
They moved the bus stop. Do you know that Meyer moved the bus stop and it was effective yesterday because they said there was too many homeless people that are sleeping right there at the bus stop. They even put up a fence. I was trying to figure out, why they were doing this fence. And I said, well, maybe because the deer might be coming across the field and coming into the parking lot. Well, I find out that there's a whole community of homeless people that have been sleeping back there in those fields. So they put the fence up, and now they're moving the stop is now moved over by Chick-fil-A. So now instead of it being 20 minutes from my house to get to the bus, it's going to be 25 minutes to go across the parking lot or go all the way down to the end over to Chick-fil-A to catch the bus. That's a lot.
Yeah.
25 minutes, and then to go wherever I need to go, then come back, and that's 25 minutes, to come back. That's a whole hour worth of traveling, and then it takes me a day or two to. Oh,
Well,
they
and
moved, Myers moved the other bus stop right here in Grand Rapids too on 28 in Kalamazoo. They completely redone the bus stop. They say it's to deter homeless people, but hey, give them a place to be.
Well, again, I mean, let's do something for homeless people other than hide in the bus stop.
Yeah.
So they can't use it. If they, I mean, I've accessed every kind of bus stop in Kent County, and if you're using that for shelter, that's a pretty terrible thing, because none of those things are built for the weather that we're experiencing now, folks. For those of you listening down south in Atlanta, we don't have Atlanta weather today.
Yeah.
Little frost on my vehicle this morning. So again, there's got to be better solutions than hiding bus stops. So, and I was going to say, and for people, it's the double whammy, because with the less and less light out, sunlight, we have a thing called SAD, seasonal affect disorder. So people don't get enough sunlight. You don't get enough vitamin D in your body because of the lack of sunlight, and either you have depression and it's worse, or you usually don't have depression and you have, again, it's seasonal, only in the winter. So you got to get out. And this is even a double time to get to Heroes Corners and other peer support opportunities. And
just know, Dave,
hide bus stops.
That the VA does have a happy lamp that will take care of that. You just go to your primary care and you tell them that you have SAD, and they'll say, okay, fine. And within 3 to 5 days, it'll be sitting on your front porch. You'll get that happy lamp. But guess what? You got to have a place to live in order to get it to plug it in.
I'm going to get a happy lamp for the bus stop, but I can't find the bus stop because they moved it.
But guess what? You know what I'm going to do? I have one. I'm going to donate mine to Heroes Corner. And then folks, they can come in and they can use the happy lamp. How about that?
All right.
I will donate my happy lamp.
Thank you, Dr. Kennedy. And Dr. Kennedy, while I have a moment, I'd just like to share with you and the audience some of the other activities that we have going on at Heroes Corner that's really for our veterans in our community and families. Every Tuesday, we get donated bread, donuts, and cookies for our veterans in the community.
What? You guys? Oh my God!
Hey, and we get the good bread from the bakery. I'm talking about.
Yes. I'm sorry. I got excited because. They normally bring it to
$6.25.
Yes.
So, and we give it out to our veterans in the community on Tuesday, and we give it out all week as long as we have it, and we get a large supply.
Oh my God!
On Thursday we get Chick-fil-A chicken. We get nuggets, spicy filet, all from Chick-fil-A, frozen. All you gotta do is take it home, put it in the oven, microwave, and then you grab you some bread. You got yourself some really good sandwiches.
That part right there.
And on Mondays, also at 6:00, we have a Sheros meeting, which is ran by our director of Sheros. Wednesday at noon, we have a Bible study, which is ran by our director here at Heroes. Wednesday, we also do Vet to Vet group here Wednesday at 6:30.
What's the name of that one?
Vet to Vet.
Oh, Vet to Vet.
Yeah. I'm gonna scan in some flyers and send all this to you, Dr. Kimberly. And big coming up, we're always doing a fundraiser for our roof, but coming up this Saturday at 6:00 is we're having the Veteran of the Year, Kent County Veteran of the Year dinner is being held right here at Heroes Corner. So I don't know if you knew about that or not, Dr. Kennedy.
Well, I guess I didn't get nominated because, nobody talked to me.
we need to make sure we get that put in there for you. And then November 30th, we got the Big Chili Cook-Off doing the Michigan and that other team. We're gonna be doing a Raise the Roof fundraiser. So it costs nothing to enter. Going to have some great prizes. So if you think you're one of the best chili makers, and if you're not in the state, you can always have your chili delivered here, and we'll thaw it out, and you'll still be nominated. But we're looking forward to that. But another thing that we do is that we do our annual coat drive. A lot of our veterans who have limited or no income, when the season comes around, they find themselves with no gloves, hats, and some of them will not even coats. So we even take, if you have coats that's slightly used, or if you're out, if you're out in the mall and you see a clearance sale, you can afford to buy one coat. Yeah, please buy a coat and drop it off. So
I can do that. As a matter of fact, I got a coat sitting right there. I was like, oh my goodness, I need to do something with that coat. See, there we go. Yeah. Steph Hines is watching. She is in Indianapolis. Thank you, Steph, for tuning in. And Jessica, my favorite person of the year, says, hi, Dr. Kim. I appreciate her. I missed her on today. She's usually around on Tuesday. Reggie, please get me all of that so that I can advertise it throughout the week on the other shows. And I'm
gonna get them scanned in and email them to you,
and continue to advertise what's going on. So what other things do you have going on during the holidays? We heard through, what do you have, something for Christmas, Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, December 21st we have our Veteran and Families Christmas party right here at Heroes Corner. So another thing is, if you have a toy that you would like to donate, it would definitely be so helpful. Yeah, our dinner is December 21st from 5 o'clock till 7. It'll be right here at Heroes Corner, and it's for the family. Please, if you know of a family, please let them know, because we like to give out gifts to all our veteran families and kids. And if you have a toy that you would like to donate, we also are doing a toy drive.
Woohoo! You guys heard that. Or you know what? You guys can send a gift card to Heroes Corner, 4809 Eastern Avenue Southeast. That's Grand Rapids, Michigan. 49546?
No, 49508.
49508. So let me make sure I get that in. And you guys can send a gift card and they can go purchase, or even put a gift card in and give it to a family. And their phone number is 616-635-2768. And I am going to edit this to put in your zip code is 49508.
Yes.
Okay. And click save and click show. And there we are. So again, that is attention Reggie Howard at Heroes Corner, 4809 Eastern Avenue Southeast. That's Grand Rapids, Michigan, 49508. And their number is 616-635-2768. Please tell them that, hey, we heard about this on Rolling on the Road, and we would love to help out. Even if it's a $5 or $10 gift card, or even go to the Dollar Tree. I'm telling you, kids love it. That's one of my most favorite things to do with my random acts of kindness is they all know me when I come in, I'm playing my jazz music, and they're like, wait a minute, it's not up loud enough. I guess I got you. So I ride through and they're like, we know this shit in the store. And all the customers are like, oh my gosh, I've had people just follow behind me, and I'm looking like, okay, what are you doing? The one guy says, I'm sorry. He goes, I'm just following the music. It just sounds so good. I just want to hear it. I said, okay. So usually what I like to do is when I see moms with their kids, I tell the kids, come here. I'm not going to do anything bad to you. Go down that toy aisle right there. Go down to aisle 7 and pick out something. And here you go. You know, tell your mom that lady in the wheelchair, she, you know, they're like, Mom, the lady in that wheelchair, she said that we could get anything we wanted.
Now you're the rolling grandmother of Dollar Tree. Yeah, you know, gave me an idea now. But also, Dr. Kimberly, one of the other things that we're very proud of here, I don't know if you've seen, but we do what we call our wall of honor, where we have our plaques on the outside. I'm going to send you a picture of that. But you know, your picture's already on the wall. So you already know your picture's up there. You know, the Navy, you know, I always point it out too, you know, because we're all suited up in our uniform. So your picture's already on the wall. But any veteran, even if you have a family member that passed, please send us a picture to Heroes Corner. We'll frame it ourselves for you, and we'll get you put up on our wall of honor. One of the things we really pride ourselves on is having our wall of honor. When people come in, you ought to see the way they look at that wall. And then they're always looking for people they think they know. But you know, the greatest thing of it is when people walk in and it goes, oh my God, I know her, I know him. I didn't even know they served. And then the next thing you know, they're taking pictures of it with their phone to go back and show them that, hey, they seen their picture up on the wall. So we want to encourage.
Two things that have happened when I first started attending Pilgrim Rest. After my husband died, we had the funeral there. And the first thing that folks said to me, I know you. And I'm like, I don't know these people. I've never attended this church ever before until the funeral. And they're like, I see you on TV all the time. And I'm like, you see me on television? I don't think so. I haven't done anything lately. And I said, maybe it's an old interview somebody put up on YouTube. No, they see me on GRTV 25. They watch the show. So that's the first thing. And then the second is they know you. Like I said, I said, everybody knows Reggie. And so people tell me that they've been down to Heroes Corner and they saw my picture on the wall. And that's we didn't know that you served. Oh my goodness. We saw your picture. And I was like, oh Lord.
You got an 8x10, Kim. What can I say?
You know what?
You got an 8x10.
Look, that's what happens when you come at the very beginning or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Dave wanted you to get a life-size cutout. I told him no.
I tried.
But you know what? We really could, because we could do one in the wheelchair and it's like, come roll with me. You know. That'd
be a good advertisement. Let's do it.
We could do like, come roll with me and fix the roof. Something.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Amen to that. Folks
yeah.
out there, come on. We got to fix this roof.
There you go. Let's let them know. And I'm going to send you that fundraiser too, Dr. Kimberly. Yeah. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't seen if you're in the Grand Rapids area, please just come by and see Heroes Corner and Sheros Corner, and just get a chance to see a building of love, a place of love that we just want to help you. It don't cost you nothing. We just want to let you see that we're here for you and we see you. And we want to
say thank you to Jeremy Moore for tuning in. Dave, do you know Jeremy?
I do.
Jeremy Moore is tuned in. That's the first time I've seen him. Well, been able to catch it to come up. I think, Dave, normally we do our Christmas in our house and we go live. What do you think about going live and doing Christmas at Heroes Corner? And we can get our folks with their gifts. And
I definitely think so. You know, we got to reach out to some radio types. You know, some guy does a fundraiser where he goes up on a roof and, you know, people have to call in, you know, but you can't go up on the roof at Heroes Corners because you might fall through. So,
I'm just
right?
saying.
Right?
We got some strong, hey Dave, we got some strong areas. But look, I would recommend it because we just got insurance, and I would hate for I really don't want that claim. Yeah.
Exactly. So but we could go up with a cherry picker equal to the roof and just hang out up there. And it's like not coming down till we get $100,000 to fix this roof. And
let's do it.
That part.
And put a little bit more in what you call the maintenance fund, because it's Michigan. This year it's roof.
What they have at church. Y'all know that infamous building fund at church.
Building fund.
Come on, it ain't got no new doorknob. We ain't got no new doorknobs. We ain't got no new door stops. But we got all this building fund money. So I think some of the churches need.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, you call one of those churches if you want to. They'd be like, we're still working on our building fund. Oh.
It's like,
there's plenty of dollars out there. Come on, people in West Michigan, Kent County. We're gonna do some reaching out. So definitely send it. Send those flyers our way, Reggie. We're gonna get them out. I'm gonna violate the number one rule of nonprofit fundraising, which is you don't raise money for other nonprofits, but we're gonna help Heroes Corners. Folks, these are such an awesome community partner for us. And I'm just going to say it. I got to say it, Dr. Kimberly. I'm apologizing, but it's time for people to put their money where their mouth was yesterday.
All right.
We love our veterans. Well, bring out a few more dollars.
Thank you.
Everybody in Kent County we'd all have to give like 16 cents. So there's 600,000 people in Kent County. We only need 6 people to get to $1, get it. Yeah, when you do the math, we get $100,000. Or we need one person to write a check for $100,000, and
there you go.
That part.
Make math easy.
I'm just saying, we want to say, Taz says, right, Dave, and we want to thank Dr. Sandra White, who is tuned in. I'm not sure if she's in Michigan or if she is down in Mississippi, but we want to say thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. So you guys heard it here first. It is now 52 minutes after the hour. Time goes very, very quickly when you're having fun. We want to say thank you to Zipporah Starks, who's tuning in from Detroit, Michigan. Hey, Z, how's it going? It's said, we're out there that for 2 years, 3 years now, we've done a Christmas show, and we've done it on campus. We've given things away. Even a couple Christmases gave away a full dinner and clothes and all kinds of stuff. But this year, we're going to give to our veterans, and we're going to have Christmas, do our big Christmas show live from Heroes Corner, and we'll figure out what the date is on that, whatever that Tuesday is. So we'll be there that I think that should be like the last Tuesday before Christmas.
It'd be the 17th, I think, because the 24th is a Tuesday.
Okay, yep. So then it will be the 17th of December. Well, hello, Stephen Castleberry. How are you today, sir? Do you know Stephen Castleberry, Senior?
I know him. We went to school together.
Well, he's tuned in. He's watching. And Zipporah Stark says that she wants to help all the way from Detroit. So we'll figure out a way for you to bring a crew over from Detroit, and we're all going to help, and we're going to get this roof. We're going to raise the roof.
There you go. We're going to raise the roof. Yes.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. But you got to get the roll in there. We're going to roll and raise the roof.
Yeah, we're going to roll and raise the roof. There you go. Yeah. Maybe we get some of those Detroit Lions on board.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be nice?
Man, you know, I'm like the biggest fan. I went all the way to Phoenix to watch them play.
Will.
We just need who on that team? Well, Hutchinson's not doing anything.
Yeah, there you go.
He's he's cheering him on. I'm not saying he's not doing anything. He's doing his rehab. Unfortunately, he broke his leg. So come on down, Mr. Hutchinson. Heroes Corners. The address is scrolling down below. You can't miss us. Somebody out there knows somebody who knows somebody who knows him. Get the word to him. Coming in to do a fundraiser. We're putting him on the roof.
I think that we need to call our lieutenant governor. I think that's what we need to do.
There you go. Call him tonight, Kimberly.
Look, I got right here, got him on speed dial in my phone, right here. I'm telling you.
We love you. Yes.
I sent him just a word of encouragement, and he texts back, "Thank you." And I was just like, oh, I feel like such a big damn deal.
You are a big deal. Yeah.
You
are a big deal.
It was like 2 weeks ago. The governor came here for John Fitzgerald's rally. We got out, and it was shake and bake, and I helped. I was, putting together all of the flyers and everything for them to go out and knock doors. I stayed back and manned the fort. But it was just interesting that the governor comes in. Dave, they did it to us again. I think I sent you the picture. So the way it works, they line everybody up to take the official pictures with the governor. So her staff, they're like, y'all can go ahead and get your selfie in first. And I was like, you're going to go first. We'll let you guys do your selfie, and then we'll take the official picture. I laughed so hard. And so again, while we're taking our selfie, somebody else takes a picture of us. And it ended up on her Instagram page. She only took 10 pictures out of the hundreds that were taken that day. They only took 10 pictures. And of course, the one of she and I doing a selfie together is the one that made the cut. I was number 4 out of the 10. So I just was like, yeah, I'm just saying. Well,
you're number one. You're number one in our book. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So I got excited. And then with Alyssa Slotkin, it was the same thing. We're all doing selfies, and I go on Instagram. They had tagged me, and I was like, what's going on? She only posted 5 pictures. And of course, like the first or second picture was she and I on her Instagram. And I was like, whoa, yeah. So I got a couple of friends, but I did appreciate her the governor's staff sent me a text message and said that the governor was really happy to see you at John Fitzgerald's rally. And I was just like, so I'm about to, just look. I need y'all to do me a favor, but definitely there's monies that's out there that need to be spent, and we can tap into it. And the lieutenant governor has several programs, and I'm just going to put a bug in his ear. Oh, thank you, Zipporah. She said, I love that for you. Thank you.
Yes.
But she said, great share. But it's Dave's fault because January of 2019, he made me get up on the stage with the governor.
Was it? Oh my gosh, it was January. Yeah.
15th. She had been in office 15 days. So it was January of 2019. And Dave made me get up there on the stage with the director of MDOT, the governor, the vice president of Pure Michigan. And he said, you're going to do this. And I was just like, I went kicking and screaming.
And the pictures, we still have the pictures that we put in our various slideshows that, of course, Dr. Kimberly needs this much encouragement. And so I said, now don't go live with the governor. Don't go live. And don't. And next thing you know, they're going live. And you see the governor's, like, her people are trying to pull her away. And Dr. Kimberly's like, no, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. And so the rest is history. It's when the governor comes through, yep. What's up, Kimberly?
That's it. She says, how's it going, doctor? I mean, no, seriously. How are you feeling? I need to know. How are you feeling? Are you okay? I'm just like, yes. She did a tribute to my husband. Her and Lieutenant Governor signed it. So I got this big, huge tribute that those guys wrote up. And I got it a year to the date of from his funeral. So I was like, wow, here it is a year later. And you guys are still thinking about me and how I'm feeling and, how things are going on. And I appreciate it. And she did sign into law that veterans and their spouses, well, the spouses, when the veteran dies, can still get the no paying taxes on the homestead, on your main homestead, and we can go 3 years without having to fill out that paper. So once you do it, I think this year's is it. Then after this, and like 3 years later. So I appreciate the fact that when she got ready to do it, she had her team to call me. She's coming and she wants you to be there. Just do the photo op. And of course, we're doing the whole picture thing. But that 2019 that Dave dared me to go live with the governor, let's see how good you are. Can you get her to go live with you? And I did. And we did the selfie. That was the first time that they took a picture of she and I doing this. And that picture, as they call it, that went viral. And so I said, here it is, 2024, we're still hanging out together and folks are still capturing, those pictures together. So
that's beautiful.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I even got to shake Kamala's hand. We got pictures and video of that too. Oh, look at Taz. Thank you, Taz, for all the love. But guess what? It is now 1 minute after the hour. It's 5:01. And we want to say thank you so much for tuning in. And stay tuned because on December 17th, we're going to go live from Heroes Corner. And we're going to do our big Christmas show. But what we're doing this year for Christmas, we want people to donate to the roof. It's what we're asking is to please come out. Thank you, Pat Wembley, for tuning in. She works over there at Graha, and we're going to have them on soon as well. But that's what we're going to do. We like to always try to give something back. Last year we did Gilda's house. And we still need to finish up and do a dinner with them as soon as all of those, our two chefs are always jet setting. And one is in Italy, should be coming back soon. And the other one has been out of town. And hopefully we can get that done in December. We're crossing our nose, our toes, and our fingers and everything else and our eyeballs. But again, this year, December 17th, we're going to do our annual Christmas show from Heroes Corner. And the address is 4809 Eastern Avenue Southeast, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 49508. The number is 616-635-2768. Come out, be our live audience. Enjoy. We're going to share with everybody. And please, if everybody bring at least $1 when you come through, we should have the money.
There you go.
Well, and of course, those wacky Seinfeld episodes of almost 30 years ago. Remember when George Costanza gave everyone, like he said, I made a contribution in your honor to the
Oh my gosh, I remember that episode.
Yeah.
And folks, for real, you can make a gift in somebody's honor to Heroes Corners in memory of, again, my dad's dad, my Jaja, because he was born in Poland. It was a World War I veteran.
Oh, wow.
So, he's been passed for quite a while. But that being said, I got to put a gift in for Walter Bulkowski, World War I veteran.
Wait a minute. He's a Walter too? My dad's a Walter.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
But my grandpa wasn't a bishop.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Okay. So I knew both of them. You only knew one of them. I'm just saying. So, folks, dang it. We're probably breaking the rules of GRTV, but folks, this isn't a fundraiser. This is a awesome opportunity to support our community, support those who support those who protected us. By golly, Heroes Corners. Get those checks in the mail as we speak. Do you guys do Venmo or Cash App or
Cash App?
Cash App. So check out Heroes Corners website. You're going to get their Cash App address. Send some dough, folks.
Hey, you know what we're gonna do? How about we get some beans and everybody can sign the bean?
There you go.
$1 to sign the bean, and your name will be in the building.
There you go.
Bean. We're going to get some beans, and you can write your name on the bean.
You know,
Only Dave would have thought of that one.
I know. That's what my hearing's going. A bean.
oh, like the liquor line.
We're going to get some beans on the liquor line and support the Heroes Corners, people.
Oh, man.
We do our best around here,
We do. And folks, life is too serious to be taken seriously. However, this is a for real serious request. You're going to see us in 5 weeks at Heroes Corner for our annual holiday Christmas show. We'll get nice little certificates that'll say a contribution was made in your honor to protect those who protected us.
I love it.
From the rain.
Woo!
Boom.
That's
Yeah.
it. Hey,
rolling.
Christine Spicer is watching. Hey, Christine Spicer.
Protect
going?
those who protected us. So,
Wow.
folks,
And we'll create it on a roof. You know, we'll have a building with the roof and put it on there, and you'll get one of those. I'm just saying, I'll make one right now. And
You guys are amazing. Yeah.
well, again,
turn it.
we are very, very little compared to the amazing work that you do day in and day out. As I like to say, peer support is our secret sauce around here. And sometimes those peer contacts, if you're laughing watching the Lions, that's fun. If it could, other opportunities are heavy, deep, and real. And so peer support can be some real heavy work. So
Yeah.
let's give them a dry place. Dang it.
Yeah.
oh, guys,
Not
we can't shut down.
Do not.
We can't shut down. We can't shut down.
We can't shut down.
We can't shut down.
Down.
No.
All right.
All right, guys.
All
Until
right.
tomorrow. We'll see
All
you
right,
the same
thank
time
you.
tomorrow.
All right. Thank you guys so much.